Great Monday. Welcome to Monday Sports. And in today's sports stories, we are going to give you detailed sports analysis and the EPL results, the matches that were played on Saturdays and Sunday, as well as La Liga matches that were also played on Saturdays and on Sunday. And in today's sports segment, I'm also proud to be joined by my colleague here. He is a sports journalist as well as a Manchester United fan.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show, my brother.
Thank you so much.
So before we go to the analysis, I just want to give you some of the results of the matches that were played on Saturdays and on Sunday. And in an early kickoff, a match that was played between Tottenham and Wolverhampton, it ended 2-1 in favor of Wolves. Arsenal, on the other hand, thrashed Burnley 3-1. Crystal Palace were beaten by Everton 3-2. Bournemouth thrashed Newcastle United 2-0. Aston Villa also demolished Fulham 3-1. The match between Brighton and Sheffield United ended 1-1. Then on Sunday, we had two matches, that is Liverpool and...
Before you move to that,
Yes.
You've forgotten the big team, Manchester United.
Oh, sorry. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Okay, Manchester United. So the match between Athletic Madrid and Villarreal ended 3-1 in favor of Athletic Madrid. But now let's go to our topic for today. We want to analyze these matches that were played on Saturdays and on Sunday. And our focus will be on EPL, English Premier League, because that's where most people like, right? So just to begin, Tottenham played against Wolverhampton, and Wolves were at home, and they managed to beat Tottenham 2-1. What's your view on the game? Why do you think Tottenham lost again after losing their first match against Chelsea?
But thank you so much again for the opportunity. Yeah. So Tottenham played against Wolves, yeah? And Wolves were at home. Yeah. So Wolves are the ones that beat Tottenham terribly, winning 2-1. Yeah. So I actually watched the game and I liked the way Wolves did it this time. You know, in the previous games, Wolves have been beaten. Yeah, they've been beaten, and in this particular one, they are the one that are beating the top four contenders, the champions actually. Tottenham has been a good team, yeah, and they've been considered to be one of the toughest. So if they are beaten this time, it's actually a good thing for the Wolverhampton.
Yeah.
Yeah, and with Chelsea, I also expected that. So that's the goodness with the games.
Okay.
You beat and you're beaten.
Yeah, you know, Tottenham, I mean, Wolverhampton were regarded as underdogs in that game. And beating Tottenham at home was their biggest win this season. So, do you still consider Tottenham as a contender to this season, EPL season? Do you think they can still be in a position to finish top 4, or even take the league, as maybe others were thinking?
Okay, considering that Tottenham at the moment are in top 4, yeah. So I won't disregard their position at that particular point because of being beaten by Wolverhampton. they're still in top 4, and their performance is better still, checking on how they're playing with their rivals.
Yeah.
So they are still in top 4, and I believe they're still contenders in actually carrying the cup for this championship.
Okay, my view is different, but let's leave that for another day. If you look at the Tottenham and Wolverhampton game, Tottenham goal was scored by Johnson, and Wolves goals were scored by Sarabia, 90+1 minute, and Lemina, 90+7 minute. How then can Tottenham be beaten just few minutes before the game comes to an end? Because first goal was scored at 90+1. Tottenham scored at 3 minute 3 in minute 3, and then Wolves came back and beat them 2-1, 90+1, 90+7. Can you maybe say there was a problem, or the players were just okay?
There's something that is always important here. We check at how the game was from the first minute to 90 minutes. Tottenham played perfectly well, and I think at that particular moment, Wolverhampton had not organized itself properly. That's why they were moving here and there. And at the 90th minute, when the Tottenham players were tired, players also get tired at that last minute. So at that point, they win. They scored 2 goals. I think the 2 goals were scored in 90, 91st and 97th minute, the extra time. So at that point, it shows that Tottenham is still strong. Wolverhampton, in this particular case, it was a matter of luck in this case. You can mention that also in football.
But what I know about Wolves and big teams, it's a record. Because when this Wolverhampton, when they meet with a team like Tottenham, or Chelsea, or Manchester United, they come back and beat the team. So that's a record. Okay, let's leave that. Let's go to another match. Arsenal won 3-1 against Burnley. Do you think Arsenal is still in a form that can help them be league leaders?
Now, the way Arsenal has been playing recent games shows that they are now somewhere. They are not the same Arsenal that was in the last season. And they actually beat, they're playing with Burnley, and they beat Burnley 3-1.
Yes.
Burnley still had the infantry to score one goal. Considering that it is kind of weak. And it's even in the position in terms of the table. Where is it now? I think it's the last, second last.
Exactly.
So even if the Arsenal, they can still score with Arsenal, shows that there's something. And in this case, Arsenal was supposed to even beat Burnley 5 or 7 goals.
I also expected the same, because Burnley were just relegated. So Arsenal beating them 3-1, I think it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. And I regarded it as just a small match. So to all Arsenal fans, I think you are happy because you won. But to me, I don't think there's nothing to be celebrated here, because this was just a small team. Coming to another game, Manchester United played against Luton, a team which was also was relegated. It was in the team was in championship. Then it came back to EPL. I think the team will just go back to championship. And they only won 1-0 in their last match. They also won 1-0. I think there is nothing to be talked about here. What are we talking about?
There is something to be talked about.
Which one?
First, we played against Luton, which is considered a small team. It's not been performing, yeah?
Yeah.
But in this case, did they score anything? They did not score. So, there is something to be talked about here. We are the ones who beat them. Manchester beat Luton, and Luton did not respond. So we did not give them a chance to respond, as it happened with Burnley and Arsenal.
I know you are a Manchester United fan, and I know Manchester United fans. Namdogo. Okay, the other day you were beaten with Copenhagen. Yeah. You were beaten 4, I think it was 4-3 or 4-2. So you are almost being knocked out from Champions League. So you are going back, you are going to Europa where you belong. Are you also there? We cannot say that you belong there because you'll also be beaten. And on that day, there one goal. Mwenye aliscore that goal alikuwa Bruno Fernandes. So Manchester United winning 1-0. The other day they also won 1-0. Do you think there is much to be fixed in Manchester United?
There may be some little to be fixed, but let's take it this way. A win is a win.
Yes.
We won, and we have won again.
Yes.
Without any response. That is the most important. So we are winning, and Manchester is still at a better place. It's the biggest team. Yeah.
Let me ask you one question.
Yes.
Manchester United wakikutana sahi na Chelsea, because I think their next match is kasi Chelsea, then it's another match, then wakutane na Chelsea. Who do you think will win? According to the current state of Manchester United, the current form of Manchester United and Chelsea. You saw what Chelsea did yesterday. Very good, very nice work.
Chelsea tried to play yesterday with Man City, and they tried. It was not so well, but they tried, yeah?
Yeah.
So, if Manchester United and Chelsea meet, yeah? Manchester United is going to disorient Chelsea.
Are you sure?
Considering, now let's look at the fixtures, the table, yeah? Where is Manchester United and where is Chelsea?
We cannot just use the table.
Let's use that. Let's use that, and now we can use the table to actually know which.
Let's talk of the current form of Manchester United and Chelsea. Chelsea managed to draw with a big team, Manchester City. They are league contenders. Same Manchester City thrashed, demolished Manchester United 3-0. So when you say that you look at the table and conclude that Manchester United will beat Chelsea, what I know is that the match is big. It's a London derby, so you cannot predict the team that will win. But the best Manchester United can get from that match is a draw. Don't expect a win for them.
I expect a win for them. And I'm still basing my decision, my judgment on the table.
Okay. Okay. It's I think it will be maybe next month, early next month, after the international break.
We wait for it.
Now let's talk of the big match that was played yesterday. Chelsea vs Manchester City. The match ended 4-4, a draw. What do you make of the game?
A draw for Manchester City is not good at all. But for Chelsea, a draw with Manchester City, I think they loved it. And checking the game, actually the Chelsea playing and drawing with Man City is fair for them. Actually, the way they played showed that they had that ability. You know, them scoring 4 with the defending champions, the top one, the first one, as per the table, right? Is good. And now Chelsea did well in this game. Chelsea did fantastic.
I also think the same, because even when the game started, Chelsea were dominating the game. At first, the first minute, they were dominating the game, and people were wondering, is this the Chelsea we know? Yeah, but that aside, Chelsea's goals were scored by Thiago Silva at 29 minutes. Then Sterling scored. Jackson, people call him Jackson Mandago. And then Palmer scored at 90 plus 5 minutes. When it comes to City, Haaland. You were on Haaland. I don't know. Haaland scored a brace, 2 goals. Then Akanji also scored at 45 plus 1. Then Rodri also scored at 86th minute. Now, looking at this match, Chelsea were also regarded as underdogs, and for Chelsea to kind of draw with Liverpool, with Manchester City, I think it was a very fantastic thing. They played a fantastic game, and they even deserved to win that match, because even the penalty that was awarded to Manchester City, I think it was supposed not to be there, to be a penalty. Yeah, but now the referee confusion is always final. But then what do you make of that penalty?
Without the penalty, it means that Chelsea could have won the game 4-3, and it could have been a very big thing for Chelsea.
Yeah, was it? Do you think was it a penalty or not a penalty?
Looking at the penalty, considering how it was, it was a penalty.
It was a penalty.
Yeah.
According to me, it was awarded, but it was a very soft penalty. It was a very soft penalty. But now that just the way I've said, referee confusion is always final. Let's proceed. Now, Chelsea drawing with Manchester City, and Manchester City beating Manchester United 3-0. Between Manchester United and Chelsea, which team do you think is in good form?
Between Manchester United and Chelsea, I can see you are trying to attack Manchester United in a way. Yeah?
No, I'm not attacking Manchester United.
No, Manchester City and Manchester United, we accept that Manchester City beat Manchester United, right? Then considering Manchester City and Chelsea having a draw,
yes,
you can use that and come to a conclusion that in that particular case, Chelsea can play better than Manchester United.
Exactly.
But we cannot use that as the case.
Yes.
Yeah. Manchester City and Chelsea can play in a different way as compared to Manchester United and Manchester City. Now, the only thing here, when I talked about this earlier, I see that when you look at the table, Manchester United is kind of performing as compared to Chelsea. Yeah. So going with that, still, I think Manchester United be in a better position to dismantle Chelsea.
Okay, okay, let's wait for that. I think it will be next month.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you think there was a mistake Manchester City players did for them to draw with Chelsea? Or it was just a tough match?
I'd say it was a tough match.
It was a tough match.
Yes.
Okay. Also, so Sterling also performing at his best. But let's talk of Haaland. That man has scored so many goals this season, and I think he's the one leading.
Exactly.
Yeah. So the other day I was thinking that he could be he could be considered for Ballon d'Or, but I think Messi is still better. Yeah.
Haaland still has a long way to go, but at the moment he's performing well.
Yeah.
I think he's the top at the moment.
Yeah.
But still, he has a long way to go.
Yeah.
We still have Messi and our own Ronaldo.
Yeah.
So the Ballon d'Or still is not. Haaland is not capable of doing that.
So before we come to the end, yeah, I just want to brief you on EPL table. And as we speak, Manchester City is still leading with 28 points, followed by Liverpool at 26. Arsenal is at 27. We also have Tottenham 26. Then Aston Villa comes at number 5? Yes, with 25 points. Then Manchester United 21 at number 6. We have Newcastle United at 20 points. They started very well, but now they are performing poorly. Yeah. Because on Saturday, I think, they were beaten by little-known Bournemouth. Yeah. So I think they should do something about it. We have Brighton at 19 points, West Ham 17, Chelsea 16, then Brentford 16. Yeah, so then at the bottom we have Burnley with 4 points, Sheffield with 5, and Luton Town with 6 points. So I think this will mark the end of our analysis today.
Yes.
It has been a great day, sharing with us what you think will happen. Yes. As far as sporting activities are concerned. And to you viewers, it has been great. I think you have enjoyed, and for now we give it a break. Before I leave, I just want to thank you all for being with us and for also listening to us. You can share your comments and your views on our social media platform. I've been your host, Clement Ouma. Until next time, have a lovely day.